Check out Mexico's tallest monument in Monterrey. Standing proudly at 70 meters high, the flag monument is not just a symbol of national pride, but also a striking landmark located in the Macro Plaza, one of the largest public squares in the world. Opened in 1996, this impressive structure features a giant Mexican flag that flutters majestically in the wind, capturing the attention of both locals and visitors alike. The flag itself is gigantic, measuring 50 by 28 meters, making it a true spectacle against the backdrop of the sky. The monument serves as a tribute to the rich history and culture of Mexico, reminding everyone of the nation's heritage and spirit. Visitors often gather around to take photos, enjoy concerts, or simply relax on the expansive green areas surrounding the plaza. It's a fantastic place to experience the vibrancy of Monterrey while soaking in the energy of the city. So when you think about towering monuments, isn't it fascinating that Mexico has one of the tallest in the heart of its bustling capital? Prepare to be amazed by this incredible Icelandic woman. In 2014, an extraordinary event unfolded when a woman went missing in Iceland, only to be discovered participating in the search for herself. This astonishing tale began when she disembarked from a tour bus and after changing clothes inadvertently became unrecognizable to her friends. The searchers, who were desperately looking for her, had no idea that she was right there among them. Picture the confusion and surprise when this woman, thinking she had simply wandered away, was spotted while the search effort was underway. It highlights not just the remarkable nature of human stories, but also how easily miscommunication and slight changes in appearance can lead to truly unexpected situations. This incident sparks a playful curiosity about how often we might miss the very thing we're looking for, sometimes even when it's right in front of us. Could you have mistaken someone you know? Believe it or not, Vienna's art scene is stunning. This vibrant city, known for its rich history, showcases an incredible variety of treasures nestled within its art museums. The Kunsthistorisches Museum stands out with its vast collection that includes masterpieces by legendary artists like Vermeer and Rembrandt. Visitors can marvel at the intricate details and historical significance behind these works, making the experience both educational and awe-inspiring. Just a short walk away lies the Leopold Museum, a haven for modern Austrian art lovers. Here, the emotional depth of Egon Schiele's provocative pieces and Gustav Klimt's bold colors and patterns spark intense imagination and conversation. Beyond displaying history, these museums actively inspire contemporary artists and thinkers through innovative exhibitions and interactive installations. Engaging with art in such dynamic ways allows guests to not only view, but also connect with the creativity of past and present. Whether you're a seasoned art aficionado or simply curious about the world of art, Vienna's offerings promise an enriching journey through time and creativity. Are you ready to explore this captivating art world? Have you ever wondered why sloths are so unique? Sloths are fascinating creatures renowned for their impressively slow metabolism. Unlike many animals, they are unlikely to produce gas due to their sluggish digestive system. Imagine this. Instead of releasing gas, their bodies are excellent at absorbing it. This slow processing means that sloths, which spend most of their lives hanging in trees, eat leaves that are hard to digest but are packed with nutrients. Their energy-efficient way of living helps them conserve energy, which is crucial since they don't need a lot of food to survive. Since they move slowly and have a low-calorie diet, sloths also have special adaptations that allow them to thrive in their rainforest homes. They may seem lazy, but this unique lifestyle has helped them avoid predators and adapt perfectly to their environment. Isn't it incredible how nature works in such surprising ways? Guess what really drives your body while you sleep? During deep sleep, a fascinating process takes place that affects how we respond to irritants like dust or pollen. The nerves responsible for triggering a sneeze are inactive during this stage of sleep, which means you won't sneeze even if something bothers your nose. This natural suppression of the sneeze reflex is crucial because it allows your body to focus on essential functions like repairing tissues, consolidating memories, and regulating hormones. Imagine trying to sleep while constantly sneezing. By temporarily disabling sneezing, your body prioritizes rest and recovery, ensuring you wake up refreshed and ready to tackle the day. So the next time you're peacefully snoozing, remember this incredible way your body protects itself. Isn't it amazing how our bodies manage these processes while we dream? This might surprise you. Space has a graveyard. When satellites finish their missions, they don't just disappear. Instead, they are carefully moved to what are known as graveyard orbits or guided to re-enter Earth's atmosphere. NASA estimates that there are over 8,000 inactive satellites and other debris floating around in space. Graveyard orbits are specially designated areas, usually far from operational satellites, where defunct spacecraft are sent to avoid collision risks. Meanwhile, some objects are directed to burn up in the atmosphere, which minimizes the amount of debris that could affect active satellites. This careful management is crucial because space debris can pose serious threats to operational spacecraft and even the International Space Station. So the next time you think about satellites, remember that there's a whole hidden world managing their end of life gracefully. This might surprise you. The world's largest organ, the Wanamaker organ, located in Philadelphia's historic Wanamaker Center, is a true musical marvel with over 28,000 pipes. Imagine standing in a beautiful atrium and hearing this magnificent instrument fill the air with powerful melodies. It can create a wide variety of sounds from soft, soothing notes to thunderous, dramatic chords. One of its most famous performances includes the iconic Bohemian Rhapsody, a song that showcases the organ's incredible versatility. Since its installation in the late 19th century, this musical giant has entertained millions of visitors and has been played by talented organists who put its grand capabilities on display. Each time it plays, it provides a unique experience, combining both intricate artistry and cutting-edge technology. Visiting the Wanamaker Center for an organ concert not only fills your ears with beautiful music, but also immerses you in a piece of history. Have you ever heard such a magnificent instrument play live? Did you know that Trish Bridge is a breathtaking adventure? Perched high in the Swiss Alps, Trish Bridge offers both engineering marvel and heart-pounding excitement. This stunning suspension bridge gracefully spans a deep valley, providing hikers with an exhilarating journey that feels like walking among the clouds. Built using a few sturdy wooden planks and durable steel cables, the bridge forms an unforgettable route over the icy glacier that lies hundreds of feet below. Just imagine standing on this narrow structure, feeling a gentle sway in the crisp, fresh mountain air, with picturesque views stretching in every direction. But Trish Bridge isn't merely about thrill-seeking. It also serves as a vital connection between various hiking trails, making it a popular waypoint for nature enthusiasts eager to relish the sweeping vistas of rugged peaks and glistening glaciers. While some may initially feel a flutter of fear at such heights, this sense of vertigo often transforms into pure joy as visitors absorb the serene beauty surrounding them. Whether you're an adventurous soul or simply someone who appreciates magnificent landscapes, Trish Bridge is an essential stop that guarantees a delightful mix of excitement and wonder. Why are B vitamins so different yet so similar? You might think B vitamins are just one big family, but actually they're quite a diverse group. B vitamins are a collection of unrelated compounds, each playing its own unique role in your body. They got lumped together because they often show up in the same foods, like whole grains, meats, eggs, and leafy greens. They also share the common purpose of helping to fend off deficiency diseases. For example, vitamin B1 helps convert food into energy, while vitamin B12 is essential for making red blood cells and maintaining your nervous system. Since each B vitamin has its own special job, getting a balance of them is important for your overall health. So whether you're munching on that spinach salad or digging into a hearty bowl of oatmeal, remember that each B vitamin is working hard to keep you in tip-top shape. Next time you think about nutrition, consider how these unlikely companions come together for your well-being. You might be shocked to learn that swifts never rest. These exceptional birds can fly for almost 10 months straight without landing, an ability that has fascinated scientists and birdwatchers alike. So how do they manage this impressive feat? Swifts have the unique skill of sleeping while gliding through the air. By taking advantage of thermal currents, which are warm air pockets that rise, they can stay airborne for long stretches without tiring. When they need to rest, they simply relax their bodies, allowing their brains to enter a light sleep mode while still maintaining control over their flight. This remarkable adaptation helps them conserve energy, making it possible to traverse thousands of miles each year. Imagine flying for nearly a year without stopping. Swifts make it look easy. Isn't nature's ingenuity incredible? You might be shocked to learn that supervolcanoes could erupt. These massive geological formations, such as Yellowstone in the US and Toba in Indonesia, harbor explosive potential unlike anything we typically experience. Unlike regular volcanoes, a supervolcano can unleash eruptions thousands of times more powerful, with devastating consequences for the environment and human life. Scientific studies focus on understanding their structure, behavior, and history, which is essential since no human has witnessed a supervolcano eruption during recorded history. The aftermath of such a cataclysmic event could spew vast amounts of ash and gases into the atmosphere, leading to significant climatic changes, including global cooling and altered weather patterns. Such shifts might disrupt agricultural production on a massive scale, potentially triggering food shortages. This makes it crucial for scientists to not only monitor these geological giants but also prepare us for possible future eruptions. As researchers continue to explore the depths of these supervolcanoes, we gain insight into the Earth's powerful forces and how best to respond in the face of such dramatic natural phenomena. Did you know freshwater ecosystems are surprisingly rich in life? These unique habitats cover merely 1% of Earth's surface, yet host an astonishing 10% of all known species. Imagine that! This includes a staggering 40% of the world's fish species, many of which are found nowhere else. Rivers, lakes, and wetlands, although small in area, serve as critical biodiversity hotspots filled with a variety of life, from tiny microorganisms to large mammals. They provide essential services like clean drinking water, flood control, and recreation. The fact that this diversity exists within just 0.01% of the planet's total water makes freshwater ecosystems incredibly valuable and vulnerable. Unfortunately, human activities such as pollution, dam construction, and climate change threaten these delicate environments. Protecting freshwater habitats is vital not only for the incredible species that reside there, but also for the health of our planet as a whole. How can we ensure that these precious ecosystems continue to thrive into the future? Ever heard of the Mona Lisa theft? In 1911, one of the world's most famous paintings was swiped right from the Louvre in Paris. This audacious heist was carried out by an Italian handyman named Vincenzo Peruggia, who believed that the artwork belonged in Italy rather than France. The theft created a massive scandal, with newspapers buzzing about the missing masterpiece. The public was both shocked and fascinated, leading to a surge in interest regarding the painting and its enigmatic smile. For over 2 years, the Mona Lisa was missing, fueling countless rumors and speculation. Art lovers and collectors eagerly followed the story, while the painting's mystery deepened its allure. Eventually, in 1913, Peruggia was caught trying to sell the painting in Florence, and it was returned to the Louvre. This intriguing chapter in the Mona Lisa's history not only contributed to its fame, but also highlighted the lengths to which people would go for art. The theft turned a beloved painting into a symbol of intrigue. Could you imagine what it would be like if it was stolen today? This might surprise you. Japan masters food replicas. Kuchihama, a charming city in Japan, is renowned for producing some of the most astonishing food replicas in the world. The artisans here are true artists, using a mix of materials like wax, resin, and silicone to create lifelike dishes that look almost good enough to eat. Known as samparus, these striking replicas are vital for restaurants, often displayed in windows to tempt hungry passers-by with an enticing preview of their menus. From steaming bowls of ramen to delicate sushi and mouth-watering desserts, the attention to detail is remarkable. The process involves meticulous craftsmanship, where every texture and color is perfected to ensure that the fake food looks enticing. Visitors to Kuchihama are often amazed by this unique aspect of Japanese culture, where creativity meets culinary art to enhance the dining experience. Have you ever seen something so realistic that you had to double-check? What if I told you pirates face worldwide justice? Piracy is a unique crime under international law because it's one of the few offenses where any country can step in to capture and prosecute pirates, no matter where they committed their crimes. This principle, known as universal jurisdiction, is crucial in the fight against piracy, especially off the coast of Somalia, where piracy has been a significant issue. Countries around the world can cooperate to tackle this problem, sharing resources and intelligence to ensure that pirates face penalties. However, challenges arise due to different legal systems and varying capacities to conduct fair trials. Not every nation is equipped to handle such cases, leading to complexities in enforcement. Despite these hurdles, the idea that pirates can't escape justice is an important step toward making our oceans safer for all. Guess what really drives Ozempic's popularity? As of May 2024, an astonishing 1 in 8 adults in the United States has turned to Ozempic or another GLP-1 drug. Originally designed to help manage type 2 diabetes, these medications have gained fame for their weight loss benefits as well. This rise in usage reflects a growing awareness of obesity and its related health issues. People are seeing the dual benefits, controlling blood sugar levels while shedding pounds. This trend has sparked conversations about our approach to health and wellness. Many individuals struggle with weight management and look for effective solutions. Doctors are increasingly prescribing GLP-1 drugs, not just for diabetes, but also to support weight loss in patients. However, the popularity of Ozempic has also raised questions about the long-term implications and accessibility of these treatments. Could this be a game changer for public health? Believe it or not, headbanging burns calories. You might think that the only way to torch calories is through a solid workout regimen, but surprising studies reveal that banging your head against a wall for just 1 hour can burn about 150 calories. While this isn't a workout routine we recommend, after all, it's not exactly safe, it's fascinating to consider how different activities affect our body. Essentially, any movement can contribute to calorie burning, but this extreme example shines a light on how our bodies respond to stress and exertion. The act of headbanging calls on muscles in your neck and upper body, leading to energy expenditure, albeit in an unusual way. So while it's safer to stick to jogging or cycling to hit your fitness goals, it's hard not to raise an eyebrow at this bizarre fact. Next time you hear a catchy song, think twice before you headbang. 150 calories may not be worth the headache. Is it really true that blacksmiths and whitesmiths exist? These fascinating trades have shaped our civilization in remarkable ways. Blacksmiths are known for their ability to work with tough metals like iron and steel. They forge tools, weapons, and various objects that have been crucial throughout history. On the other hand, whitesmiths focus on softer metals, primarily tin and pewter, crafting items such as cutlery, decorative pieces, and even some household goods. But did you know there's also a lesser-known trade called brownsmithing? This involves working with brass and copper, materials that bring vibrant colors and durability to numerous products. Together, these metalworking trades not only produce functional tools, but also artistic creations that reflect cultural heritage. From the ancient blacksmith's forge to modern workshops, these skilled artisans play a vital role in continuing our legacy of craftsmanship. How amazing is that? Here's a wild fact about Switzerland's neutrality. Switzerland has a long-standing policy of remaining neutral in conflicts, which has allowed it to avoid the destruction and chaos of major wars. This neutrality isn't just a historical choice. It has actively shaped the country's diplomatic identity for centuries. Because of this stance, Switzerland has become an important hub for international organizations. For instance, the United Nations, UN, and the International Red Cross both have their headquarters in Geneva, a city recognized as a center for global diplomacy. This unique status allows Switzerland to play a vital role in facilitating peace talks and humanitarian efforts worldwide. Many nations look to Switzerland as a model for conflict resolution and cooperation. Could this peaceful nation's approach to neutrality inspire other countries to pursue diplomacy instead of war? Have you ever wondered why heavy machinery is so fun? In Las Vegas, an adventure park created by Ed Mom invites visitors to get hands-on with heavy machinery, including bulldozers and excavators, within a gigantic adult sandbox. This unique attraction sprouted from Ed's personal experience and enjoyment of using an excavator during a home project. Guests can engage in playful activities like digging holes and even playing a game of excavator basketball, where they manipulate the machinery to toss balls into baskets. This thrilling opportunity not only satisfies the inner child in adults, but also offers a chance to learn about operating heavy equipment safely. Whether you've ever dreamed of driving a bulldozer or just want to experience something totally out of the ordinary, this adventure park is sure to deliver an unforgettable experience. So why not channel your inner builder and have some fun with heavy machinery? Did you know drones can't fly near airports? This regulation stems from serious safety concerns. Drones, which are often flown for fun or photography, can pose a significant risk if they venture too close to busy airports. They can interfere with aircraft operations, potentially leading to accidents or even distracting pilots during critical moments of takeoff and landing. Imagine a drone buzzing around just as a plane is coming in for a landing. It's a dangerous scenario. To keep everyone safe, the authorities put strict rules in place prohibiting drone flights in these zones. These regulations are not just about protecting the airplanes, but also ensuring the safety of passengers and crew aboard. Navigating airspace is a complex task, and adding unregulated drones into the mix complicates things even more. So the next time you think about flying a drone, remember to check the rules and avoid restricted areas to help keep our skies safe. Hard to believe Beethoven was deaf but still composed. After losing most of his hearing, the legendary composer Ludwig van Beethoven didn't let that stop him from creating incredible music. Remarkably, he adapted to his disability by using notebooks to communicate with his friends and associates. They would write down messages, questions, and thoughts, and Beethoven would respond in writing, allowing him to stay connected while working on his masterpieces. Historians have found these notebooks invaluable. By piecing together the notes, they have managed to reconstruct entire conversations, providing unique insights into his life and thoughts during his later years. Imagine the determination it took for Beethoven to continue composing symphonies and sonatas when he could no longer hear them. His story is an inspiring example of creativity and resilience, showing that even when faced with immense challenges, passion and innovation can thrive. Isn't it fascinating to think about the conversations he had that allowed him to transcend his limitations? You won't believe this about the Tunnel of Eupalinos, an astounding feat of ancient engineering that dates back over 4,000 years. Located on the beautiful Greek island of Samos, this impressive tunnel stretches an incredible 1,136 meters. Built during the reign of Polycrates, its primary purpose was to transport water from a spring in the mountains to the city, providing essential resources for its inhabitants. What's fascinating is that this underground marvel was constructed using simple yet effective tools, showcasing the ingenuity of ancient builders. They used remarkable techniques that involved digging from both ends of the tunnel at the same time, a risky approach that ultimately led to the successful meeting of their efforts in the middle. The Tunnel of Eupalinos is not just a water conduit. It represents the advanced understanding of geology and engineering that existed long before modern technology. Isn't it amazing how such an ancient structure can still inspire awe today? Let's uncover the truth about floating army tanks. In 1932, the U.S. Army had a groundbreaking idea. Why not create helium-filled tanks that could float above enemy trenches? Imagine tanks gliding effortlessly over the battlefield, appearing invincible and ready to surprise the enemy. However, this innovative concept quickly ran into a practical issue. The tanks, while buoyant, were far too fragile, resembling oversized balloons rather than sturdy war machines. The Army found that the lightweight helium failed to provide the durability necessary for real combat conditions. Just as a balloon can pop with the slightest prick, these floating tanks would easily succumb to the rigors of battle. Because of this critical flaw, the Army abandoned the project, realizing that while the idea of airborne tanks was thrilling, it didn't meet the essential requirement of strength and reliability. This intriguing episode in military history reminds us that creativity in warfare often leads to unexpected challenges. Today's tanks are designed to be powerful and protective, yet it's fascinating to ponder how the helium tank concept could have transformed the landscape of warfare. What other surprising inventions have been considered in the past? Guess what really drives tiny art creations? Chinese artist Siyu has captured the world's attention with his unique and unconventional artwork. Miniature shoes designed specifically for a dead ant. Using pencil charcoal, he painstakingly crafted 3 tiny pairs of shoes, showcasing an incredible level of detail that astounds viewers. Each pair not only features intricate designs, but also reflects Siyu's playful yet poignant commentary on life and death. In a world where art often aims for grandeur, Siyu's work challenges our perceptions by focusing on something as small as an ant. His elaborate tiny footwear prompts us to think about the beauty and artistry hidden in overlooked places. This unique blend of humor and artistry invites us to appreciate creativity in unexpected forms. Who would have thought that a little ant and its fashionable shoes could spark such curiosity and conversation? Did you know about the Mariana Trench's incredible depth? This astonishing underwater canyon is the deepest known point on Earth, plunging approximately 36,000 feet below sea level. To put that into perspective, if you dropped a pebble into the trench, it would take over an hour to hit the seabed. Imagine waiting so long for a small rock to reach the bottom. The Mariana Trench is located in the Western Pacific Ocean, and its sheer depth is a result of tectonic plate activity. The trench forms where the Pacific plate subducts or moves under another plate, creating a massive chasm. This extreme environment is home to unique life forms, such as the giant amoeba and the giant snailfish, which have adapted to survive in crushing pressure levels. Scientists continue to explore this mysterious place, revealing secrets about our planet and the bizarre creatures that inhabit it. What else do you think we could discover in the depths? Why exactly does one Shell station stand out? In Winston-Salem, North Carolina, there's a gas station that isn't just any ordinary fuel stop. It's shaped like a giant clamshell. Built in the 1930s, this bright yellow building was designed as part of Shell Oil Company's innovative branding strategy. Although the company constructed 8 of these unique gas stations across the country, this is the only one left, making it a unique gem and a must-see historic landmark. Visitors flock to this quirky site not just to fill up their tanks, but also to snap photos and admire the vintage design that captures a bit of Americana. The clamshell station serves as a reminder of the creativity in advertising from a bygone era, and its preservation highlights the importance of keeping such delightful pieces of history alive. Have you ever seen a gas station quite like this? You must try watermelon steaks for dinner tonight. These juicy and vibrant slices of fruit are gaining popularity as a delicious meat alternative among top vegetarian chefs. Watermelon, often seen as a refreshing summer treat, holds a unique texture that lends itself beautifully to grilling and seasoning. When cut thick and cooked, watermelon transforms, becoming tender and slightly smoky, perfect for those craving something hearty without the meat. Chefs appreciate its ability to absorb flavors and pair well with spices, making it an exciting option for plant-based meals. Add a sprinkle of salt, a dash of balsamic glaze, or top it with fresh herbs to elevate the dish. Eating watermelon steaks not only diversifies your dinner plans, but also embraces healthier living without sacrificing taste. Plus, they're an excellent source of hydration thanks to their high water content. So why not give watermelon steaks a try? You might just discover a new favorite dish that impresses your family and friends. Guess what really drives eyelid skin's fragility? The skin on your eyelids is the thinnest on your body, measuring just 0.5 millimeter thick. This fragile layer isn't just about its size, it plays a crucial role in protecting your eyes. Since eyelid skin is so sensitive to touch, temperature changes, and environmental irritants, it can quickly respond to potential threats, like a sudden puff of wind or dust. However, this sensitivity comes at a cost. Because it's so delicate, Eyelid skin is also more prone to developing fine lines and wrinkles as we grow older. To keep this area looking youthful and healthy, it's essential to use specialized skincare products that cater to its unique needs. Think about gentle cleansers and rich moisturizers specifically designed for the eyelids. So next time you think about skincare, don't forget to give the thinnest skin on your body the TLC it deserves. Ever thought about why mosquitoes have such different diets? It's true. While male mosquitoes happily sip nectar like little flower-loving butterflies, female mosquitoes turn to a much darker pursuit when it's time to lay their eggs. They seek out blood, which provides essential nutrients for their developing offspring. This gruesome necessity explains why you often find these annoying buzzers hovering around during warm summer nights, drawn to your skin. In an unexpected twist, mosquitoes have even played a surprising role in crime solving. In Finland, police cracked a car theft case using a mosquito. When investigating the stolen vehicle, they discovered a mosquito trapped inside, which contained blood that could be analyzed for DNA. This bit of evidence led investigators right to the thief, proving that tiny creatures can make a big impact. It's a shocking reminder that something as small as a mosquito can connect to much larger stories in our lives. So the next time you swat at one of these pesky bloodsuckers, remember that they might have a tale of intrigue waiting to be uncovered. Did you know Shakespeare and Cervantes died on the same day? It's an astonishing coincidence that has intrigued literature lovers for centuries. On April 23, 1616, two of the greatest writers in history, Miguel de Cervantes and William Shakespeare, both passed away. Cervantes, the Spanish novelist best known for Don Quixote, is often hailed as the father of the modern novel. Meanwhile, Shakespeare, the English playwright and poet, revolutionized storytelling with his plays and sonnets. Interestingly, while both men left an indelible mark on the literary world, they never actually met or even communicated, as they lived in different countries and cultures. Their simultaneous deaths on the same date, which coincidentally falls on St. George's Day, the patron saint of England, adds an air of mystery to their legacies. This remarkable alignment makes us wonder about the intertwined fates of these iconic figures. How cool is that? Ever thought about why psychology matters so much? The term psychology comes from the Greek word psyche, which means spirit or soul, and logia, which translates to study or research. This fascinating combination points to the heart of what psychology seeks to understand: the intricacies of the human mind and behavior. By delving into our thoughts, emotions, and actions, psychology helps us make sense of why we act the way we do. It explores areas like mental health, interpersonal relationships, and cognitive processes, offering insights that can improve our lives. Psychologists use various methods, from experiments to surveys, to gather data and draw conclusions. Understanding psychology not only benefits individuals seeking personal growth or therapy, but also enhances society by addressing issues like bullying, stress, and mental illnesses. So, the next time you ponder your emotions or behaviors, remember psychology's roots and its powerful impact on our everyday lives. Did you know penguins have their own built-in heater? It might surprise you to learn that these adorable birds are not just cute. They have an amazing adaptation that allows them to thrive in the freezing Antarctic climate. Penguins possess an internal thermostat that regulates their body temperature, helping them stay cozy even when the outside temperature plunges to astonishing lows. In addition to this remarkable ability, their feathers play a crucial role in this insulation. Covered in tightly packed waterproof feathers, they trap warm air close to their skin, forming an effective barrier against the biting cold. This unique combination of features allows penguins to dive into icy waters and hop back on land with ease, all while maintaining their body heat. Isn't nature fascinating? These adorable birds remind us how evolution equips species with the tools they need to survive in extreme environments. Have you ever wondered why Ethiopia has a unique calendar? Ethiopia operates on its own calendar system, which consists of 13 months instead of the usual 12 we use in the Gregorian calendar. This fascinating system is based on the ancient Coptic calendar, and it means that Ethiopians are currently living in the year 2006, while much of the world is in 2025. The 13 months include 12 months of 30 days each and a shorter month called pagum, which has 5 days in a common year and 6 days in leap years. This calendar not only reflects Ethiopia's rich history and culture, but also impacts daily life, from determining holidays to scheduling events. For instance, New Year's Day in Ethiopia, known as Enkudatas, falls on September 11th or 12th in the Gregorian calendar. Isn't it intriguing how a different way of measuring time can shape a nation's identity and traditions? Did you know that Robin Williams improvised in Good Will Hunting? This iconic film, released in 1997, featured an unforgettable performance by Williams as Dr. Sean Maguire. His ability to improvise brought an added layer of authenticity and emotion to the character. For instance, during pivotal scenes, he spontaneously introduced lines that were not in the script, including heartfelt anecdotes that resonated with viewers. This creative approach not only enriched the dialogue, but helped establish a powerful connection between his character and Matt Damon's Will Hunting. The seamless blend of scripted and improvised moments made their interactions feel genuine and relatable. Williams's improvisation showcased his incredible talent, illustrating why he is remembered as one of the greatest actors of his time. This blend of talent and spontaneity truly made Good Will Hunting a classic that continues to inspire audiences today. Is it really true that this word is the longest? The word Numen ultra microscopic silicovolcanoconiosis is famous for being the longest word in the English language. This mouthful refers to a serious lung disease caused by inhaling very fine silica dust, often found in mines or during certain industrial activities. Imagine trying to say that word quickly. It has 45 letters and was coined in the 1930s as a way to serve as a word of the year, designed to impress and highlight the complexity of scientific terminology. While it may sound impressive, doctors usually just call it pneumoconiosis for short. Although this term isn't found in doctors' offices every day, it serves as a reminder of the importance of air quality and the risks of inhaling harmful particles. Can you think of other long words that might compete with this one? Have you heard about Lego's incredible brick production? Since its creation, Lego has truly transformed the world of play, producing over 1.1 trillion bricks by 2025. That staggering number means there are about 140 Lego bricks for every single person on Earth. Imagine a sea of colorful bricks, enough for everyone to build their own masterpiece. The magic doesn't stop there. Lego continues to manufacture around 40 billion new pieces every year, bringing fresh ideas and creativity to kids and adults alike. Whether you're constructing skyscrapers or fantasy castles, these versatile bricks spark imagination and connection between friends and family. The company's commitment to innovation has led to collaborative projects and themed sets based on popular movies and even iconic landmarks. Lego has also embraced sustainability by working to create eco-friendly bricks, aiming for a greener future. So next time you're building with Lego, remember, you're part of a global community shaped by a staggering number of bricks. Who knew a small plastic piece could connect so many people? Believe it or not, London's Millennium Bridge wobbled dangerously. When this impressive structure first opened in 2000, it was designed to provide a smooth and modern crossing over the River Thames. However, just 2 days later, it gained unexpected fame for its eerie wobbling. This strange movement happened when pedestrians walked in step, almost like a synchronized dance, creating a ripple effect that resembled a small earthquake. Engineers quickly realized that the bridge's unusual design contributed to this instability, which they hadn't anticipated. To ensure the safety of visitors and prevent any accidents, the bridge had to close for modifications. After several months of repairs, the bridge reopened, and today it's known for its stunning views and enchanting atmosphere. Now millions walk across it every year without fear, but can you imagine what it was like to be on that wobbling bridge? Hard to believe, but peanuts aren't actually nuts. Peanuts belong to the legume family, which includes lentils and chickpeas, and they grow underground inside a pod. This unique growing method sets them apart from traditional nuts like almonds and hazelnuts, which grow on trees. Originating from South America, peanuts have traveled the globe and become a favorite snack and ingredient in many cuisines. You'll find them in everything from creamy peanut butter to crunchy snacks, and even in savory Asian dishes. The flavor and versatility of peanuts have made them not just delicious, but also a staple in many diets. Besides being tasty, peanuts are packed with protein, healthy fats, and essential vitamins and minerals, making them a great choice for anyone seeking nutritious options. Isn't it fascinating how something so common can have such an interesting background? Let's uncover the truth about a boy's coin bridge. This incredible story centers around a young boy who exhibited remarkable creativity by transforming ordinary coins into a functional bridge. With no glue or extra materials, he ingeniously constructed a structure that not only stood tall, but also demonstrated basic engineering principles. The boy's bridge illustrates how everyday items can inspire innovation and serve as a playground for creativity. Using only coins, he carefully balanced weight and stability, proving that great ideas can come from the simplest of resources. This project encourages us to look around and see the potential in what we might overlook, sparking curiosity and prompting others to experiment. By thinking outside the box, can we all become young engineers in our own right? Creativity knows no bounds, and this boy's remarkable achievement shows how we can turn the ordinary into the extraordinary. What if I told you criminals used dead bodies to escape arrest? In 18th century Britain, there was a bizarre legal loophole that allowed individuals to avoid being arrested simply by carrying a dead body. This strange law stemmed from the belief that interfering with a funeral was a serious sin. As a result, some clever tricksters would drag corpses around in a desperate attempt to evade the law. Imagine the sight of a criminal with a lifeless body racing down the street, hoping to avoid capture. This absurd tactic not only reflects the oddities of the legal system back then, but also shows the lengths to which people would go to outsmart authority. While it might sound outrageous today, it highlights the sometimes peculiar ways society grapples with justice. Can you believe how unusual the rules were in the past? Here's a wild fact about Vulpix's original name. When Pokemon was first being created, one character that caught everyone's attention was Vulpix. This adorable fox-like Pokemon was initially intended to be called Foxfire, which perfectly captures its fiery nature and its inspiration. A fox. Vulpix is known for its 6 orange curled tails that not only make it look cute, but also symbolize its powerful abilities related to fire. The developers decided to change the name to Vulpix, which combines the Latin word for fox, vulpes, with the number 6, alluding to its distinctive tails. Isn't it fascinating how names can shape our perception of characters? While Foxfire sounds cool and catchy, Vulpix has become iconic in the Pokemon universe, representing the charm and mystery of fire-type Pokemon. The change reflects how creativity transforms during the design process. Discover how the Michelin Guide changed dining forever. It all started in 1900 when the Michelin Tire Company, founded by Edward and André Michelin, launched a guide to encourage driving. They wanted more people to hit the road, leading to a greater demand for cars and tires. This guide offered essential information for motorists, but something unexpected happened. The restaurant section caught on like wildfire. As more travelers asked for dining recommendations, the guide began to highlight outstanding eateries. By 1926, the Michelin star system was born, awarding stars to top-notch restaurants, and a new standard of culinary excellence emerged. Today, these stars are fiercely coveted by chefs around the world, turning the Michelin Guide into a symbol of fine dining. It's remarkable how a tire company's initiative to promote travel transformed the way we think about food and dining experiences. Ever wondered how a simple guide could lead to such gastronomical prestige? Did you know your feet can be different sizes? It's a surprising fact that many people don't realize. Most individuals have one foot that is slightly larger than the other. This difference can be small, often going unnoticed in everyday life. However, it can lead to discomfort when wearing identical shoes. Imagine slipping on a pair that feels snug on one foot, but just right on the other. The reasons for this size discrepancy can range from genetics to the natural development of your bones and muscles. Activities like running or walking can also alter foot shape over time. To ensure comfort, many experts suggest trying on shoes with the larger foot in mind, or even considering custom insoles. So next time you buy shoes, take a moment to check how they fit on both feet. Who knew something as simple as our feet could reveal so much about our bodies? You won't believe this about the Andromeda Galaxy. This stunning spiral galaxy, located a mere 2.537 million light-years from Earth, is a true cosmic neighbor to our Milky Way. When you gaze up at the night sky, the Andromeda Galaxy can actually be seen with the naked eye, appearing as a faint, fuzzy patch. It's the largest galaxy in our local group, which includes over 50 galaxies and is home to an estimated 1 trillion stars. Astronomers believe that Andromeda will eventually collide with the Milky Way in about 4.5 billion years, merging into one gigantic galaxy. This collision will change the night sky dramatically for any future inhabitants of Earth or nearby planets. Fascinated by the thought of our galactic destiny, the beauty and magnitude of Andromeda remind us of the vastness of the universe and our small but significant place within it. Let's uncover the truth about hummingbird feet. These incredible creatures are a marvel of nature, not just because of their dazzling colors, but also due to their fascinating adaptations. Hummingbirds belonging to the Apodiformes group are uniquely built for flight. Their tiny feet are not designed for walking or hopping. Instead, they primarily serve for perching and building nests. Imagine that. Without knees, hummingbirds rely solely on their wings for movement, showcasing an extraordinary example of efficiency in the animal kingdom. Their ability to hover in midair is simply enchanting, as they flap their wings up to 80 times per second. This remarkable wing structure allows them to zip from flower to flower, sipping nectar with their long, specialized tongues. Their small size does not limit them. It actually enhances their agility, enabling them to navigate through tight spaces. Every time you see a hummingbird flit around your garden, remember that its incredible design is a result of millions of years of evolution, proving that even the smallest creatures can pack a big punch. Ever thought about why memories feel so vague? When recalling a past event, it might surprise you to learn that you're actually remembering the last time you thought about that event, rather than the event itself. This fascinating twist in how our memory works means that each time we revisit a memory, we're not just retrieving it, we're creating a new version of it. Our brains literally reconstruct past experiences based on the context and feelings we have while remembering them. This can sometimes lead to embellishments or inaccuracies, making memories more like a story filled with twists rather than a perfect snapshot. Each time you recall a moment, your emotions and current thoughts influence what you remember, which is why our memories can change over time. So the next time you remember something from your past, consider how that memory has evolved. What do you feel now, and how might it differ from what actually happened? Guess what really drives animal health improvements? Animal chiropractors are here to enhance the well-being of our furry friends. These specialized professionals provide spinal and limb adjustments not just for humans, but for beloved pets like dogs and horses too. Their treatments can relieve pain, correct posture, and boost the overall physical condition of animals. Just like us, pets can experience discomfort and misalignments in their bodies, which can lead to other health issues. When an animal undergoes chiropractic care, it often shows improvements in mobility and energy levels. Imagine your playful pup bounding around with less pain or a horse moving smoothly during a ride. The growing field of animal chiropractic care highlights how much we are learning about pet health. Owners are discovering the remarkable benefits their pets experience when receiving professional adjustments. So, if you notice your pet struggling with stiffness or discomfort, consider consulting an animal chiropractor. Your four-legged friend might just thank you with some extra tail wags. Is it really true that coconut crabs are massive? You bet it is! The coconut crab holds the title of the largest land crab in the world, and it can weigh up to a whopping 4 kilograms, about as heavy as a small dog. These remarkable creatures are not just known for their size, they also have a fascinating lifestyle. Coconut crabs can be found on islands throughout the Indian and Pacific Oceans, where they thrive in warm tropical environments. Their powerful claws allow them to crack open coconuts, which is how they get their name. These unique crabs are also excellent climbers, and they often climb trees to find food or make their homes. Interestingly, coconut crabs are nocturnal, which means they prefer to roam around at night when it's cooler and safer from predators. They can live for more than 60 years, making them one of the longer-lived crustaceans. With their vibrant colors and impressive size, coconut crabs are truly a marvel of nature that leaves both locals and tourists in awe. Is it really true that flags can be square? It might surprise you to learn that only 2 countries in the world have square-shaped flags. These unique flags belong to Switzerland and Vatican City. While most flags are rectangular, these 2 nations stand out with their distinctive shapes. Switzerland's flag features a bold white cross on a red background, symbolizing peace and neutrality. On the other hand, Vatican City's flag displays 2 vertical bands of yellow and white, with the crossed keys and papal tiara in the center, representing the Pope's authority. The square design of their flags not only sets them apart visually, but also reflects their rich cultural histories. Next time you spot a flag, take a moment to appreciate the variety. Who knows, you might just encounter these fascinating square flags and their unique stories. What's it like to walk a tightrope in the sky? Freddy Quena and Lucas Ermler set a thrilling world record by walking a tightrope suspended between 2 hot air balloons at an astonishing altitude of 8,200 feet above sea level. This breathtaking feat took place in Germany, where danger lurked not just in the height but also in the unpredictable winds. Imagine balancing on a rope while 2 balloons gently sway. Adventurers like Quena and Ermler trained for months to build the strength and focus required for such an audacious challenge. Their hearts must have raced as they carefully made their way across the tightrope, with nothing but the wide-open sky beneath them. The event was a testament to human daring and determination, pushing the boundaries of what we think is possible. Many adventurers dream of high-flying stunts, but few actually achieve them. Quena and Ermler's incredible achievement shines a light on the adventurous spirit that drives people to conquer fears and break records. What do you think motivated them to take this bold step into the air? Hard to believe, but elephants mourn their friend. When conservationist Lawrence Anthony passed away, something extraordinary happened. A group of wild elephants he had rehabilitated showed up at his home in South Africa to honor him. These gentle giants stood in silence for 2 whole days, visibly distressed by the loss of someone they trusted and loved. This touching scene reveals just how emotionally intelligent elephants can be. Although often viewed as simple animals, research shows they have deep social bonds and remarkable memories. They communicate through various sounds and body language, and they can even empathize with others in their herd. This profound display of grief challenges our understanding of animal emotions and reminds us of the connections we share with all living beings. What do you think about the deep feelings of animals like elephants? Have you ever wondered why orchids are so unique? Orchids, with over 25,000 varieties, are one of the most diverse groups of plants on the planet, making up about 10% of all plant species. Their amazing ability to adapt is not just a coincidence. It's a result of clever survival strategies. Many orchids use mimicry to trick pollinators into visiting them. For example, some look like female insects to attract male pollinators, while others release alluring pheromones that simulate the scents some insects find irresistible. This clever combination increases their chances of successful pollination, helping them reproduce more effectively in various environments. With vibrant colors and intricate shapes, orchids are not only beautiful, but also vital players in their ecosystems. Their fascinating adaptations raise questions about the intricate relationships between plants and pollinators. Isn't nature's creativity incredible? Is it really true that hippos can't swim? Surprisingly, it is. While these giant creatures are often seen lounging in the water, hippopotamuses are unable to swim like most animals. Their heavy bodies, filled with dense tissue, keep them from floating. Instead of paddling through the water, hippos prefer to push off the riverbed or stroll along the bottom. This unique method allows them to move gracefully despite their size. Hippos can hold their breath for up to 5 minutes while underwater, giving them plenty of time to navigate shallow riverbeds. They often keep their ears, eyes, and nostrils above the surface while resting, so they can stay alert. Their adaptation to life by the water is fascinating, showcasing how animals can thrive in challenging conditions. So the next time you see a hippo, remember, they're not swimming, but rather striding through their aquatic home. Did you know Rhode Island is the tiniest state? Surprisingly, it covers just about 1,034 square miles, making it the smallest state in the United States. Despite its petite size, Rhode Island packs a punch with charm, rich history, and stunning coastal views. With picturesque towns like Newport and Providence, it offers a unique blend of maritime culture and vibrant art scenes. Interestingly, Rhode Island also ranks as the 7th least populated state, with around 1 million residents. This means that even though it's small in area, it has managed to create a warm, tight-knit community feel. Visitors often marvel at its beautiful beaches and delicious seafood, especially clam chowder. So next time you think of big states, remember that Rhode Island might be small, but it's bursting with character and charm that draws in tourists year after year. Believe it or not, a robot named Ida creates art. This incredible invention has taken creativity to a whole new level, showcasing talents that can rival many human artists. Ida isn't just any robot. She's designed to paint and even write poetry. Imagine a machine using technology to express emotions and ideas through various art forms. With her unique algorithms and learning capabilities, Ida has already sold over 1 million pieces of art, captivating audiences worldwide. Her creations range from stunning paintings to emotive poetry, proving that art isn't just a human domain. This phenomenon raises intriguing questions about the nature of creativity and the role of technology in artistic expression. Can a robot truly understand feelings, or is it simply mimicking human creativity? As machines like Ida continue to push boundaries, we may need to rethink what it means to be an artist in today's world. What do you think about a robot contributing to art and literature? Did you know that the Invisible House won an award? This stunning architectural marvel, located in the picturesque Joshua Tree, uses cutting-edge technology to blend seamlessly with its desert surroundings. Designed with low E-mirror glass panels and a strong steel frame, the house reflects the breathtaking landscape, making it appear almost invisible. The innovative design not only catches the eye but also earned the prestigious 2022 AIA Design Award, celebrating its creativity and eco-friendly approach. By taking advantage of natural light and the surrounding scenery, this unique home creates a sense of tranquility and connection with nature that many dream of. Visitors and architects alike are captivated by how it harmonizes with the rugged terrain while offering modern luxury inside. If you ever get the chance to see it, you'll understand why it's considered a masterpiece of contemporary architecture. Hard to believe, but Hamlet was banned in the USSR. Under Joseph Stalin's rule, this iconic play faced censorship because its themes clashed with the Soviet government's vision of an ideal citizen. Hamlet's deep introspection and famous indecisiveness went against the qualities of strength and decisiveness that Stalin promoted. At a time when the state sought to control all aspects of life, any hint of existential questioning was considered dangerous. Additionally, the play's political intrigue and betrayal may have seemed subversive to the regime, which was desperate to maintain power and suppress dissent. This ban on Hamlet is a chilling reminder of how art can be stifled by oppressive regimes. While readers and audiences around the world marvel at Hamlet's complex characters and philosophical depths, Soviet citizens were denied the chance to explore these ideas. What does this tell us about the relationship between art and power? Can you believe Jessica was invented by Shakespeare? The name Jessica has its roots in the creative genius of William Shakespeare, who introduced it to the English language through his play, The Merchant of Venice. Written in the late 16th century, this iconic play features a character named Jessica, the daughter of a wealthy Jewish merchant, Shylock. Before Shakespeare's pen, Jessica didn't exist as a name in English, showing just how influential he was in shaping our language. The name is thought to derive from the Hebrew name Yiskah, meaning to behold. As Shakespeare unfolded the story, Jessica wasn't just an ordinary character. She was a symbol of love and rebellion, eloping with Lorenzo, a Christian. Since then, the name has flourished, becoming a favorite in many cultures around the world. Today, thousands of Jessicas celebrate their name's history, linking them to the rich tapestry of literature and culture that Shakespeare left behind. Isn't it fascinating how one writer can create something that lasts for centuries? Ever thought about why BP spent millions on a logo? In 2000, BP, the oil giant, invested a jaw-dropping $201 million in redesigning its logo, unveiling a fresh green and yellow helio symbol. This major rebranding effort aimed to showcase BP's commitment to cleaner energy and environmental responsibility. However, many critics viewed the new design as inconsistent with BP's deep-rooted oil industry heritage. The bright colors and modern symbol were meant to signal a shift towards sustainability, but some questioned if this transformation was genuine or just a clever marketing trick. This hefty price tag highlights how crucial branding can be in shaping how the public perceives a company. It raises an interesting question. Can a logo alone change our feelings about a business, especially one traditionally associated with fossil fuels? Did you know about the word one? It's hard to believe, but one is the only number where the letters are arranged in reverse alphabetical order. This quirky characteristic makes it stand out in the world of numbers. While numbers can be fascinating in their own right, their spelling can reveal even more surprises. When we spell out the numbers, 1 ends up being the only one, ironically, whose letters are in a backward sequence, placing O first, followed by 1, and ending with E. This fun fact invites curious minds to explore language and mathematics together, showing how they can intertwine in unexpected ways. So next time you think of numbers, remember that simple 1 not only represents a quantity, but also holds a unique position in the alphabet. What other surprises do numbers conceal? Guess what really drives water bears to survive? Tardigrades, often called water bears, are tiny, resilient creatures that amaze scientists with their incredible survival skills. These microscopic animals can endure extreme temperatures, ranging from nearly absolute zero to over 300 degrees Fahrenheit. But it doesn't stop there. Tardigrades can also withstand harmful radiation, intense pressure, and even the vacuum of space. Their secret weapon is a unique process called cryptobiosis, where they enter a state of dormancy, slowing their metabolism to near zero. During this state, they lose most of their water content and curl up into a tiny ball, allowing them to survive in the harshest environments. Researchers are studying these amazing abilities to learn how life might exist beyond Earth and how to protect ourselves from extreme conditions here on our planet. Isn't it fascinating that such tiny creatures hold such big secrets about survival? What if your memories came from random atoms? The Boltzmann theory suggests a mind-blowing idea. Given infinite time and space, every possible arrangement of atoms can happen. Imagine a universe where atoms just keep rearranging themselves over billions of years. Statistically, this means that it's possible for a fully developed human being, complete with experiences and memories, to spontaneously emerge from just the right mix of atoms. Think about it. In a truly endless universe, there's a chance that one day somewhere, a human being just like you could appear out of nowhere. This concept challenges the traditional way we think about existence, making us ponder deep questions about identity and consciousness. Could our thoughts be mere coincidences in the grand cosmic dance? Or does this mean we are connected in ways beyond our understanding? The Boltzmann theory invites us to explore these fascinating, mind-bending possibilities. Prepare to be amazed by the Oviocordyceps fungus. This extraordinary fungus has a mind-boggling ability to manipulate its host, the ant. It begins its life cycle by infecting these little creatures and taking control of their nervous systems. After about 9 days of stealthy infection, the fungus compels the ant to climb up into the trees. Why? Because it wants to find the perfect spot to ensure its survival and growth. When the sunlight is just right, at solar noon, the fungus drives the ant to bite down on a leaf and ultimately die. This gruesome act isn't just random, it's a strategic move. By positioning itself high up, the fungus can spread its spores more effectively to the moist soil below, providing a perfect environment for future generations. The way Ovicordyceps takes over an ant's body highlights the fascinating yet eerie complexities of nature. It raises questions about control, survival, and the intricate relationships between species in our ecosystem. Isn't nature incredible? Did you know that Surrealism began in 1866? In that year, a group of forward-thinking artists in New York created America's very first Surrealist club, stepping boldly away from the realistic art that most Americans adored at the time. This quirky gathering wasn't just about painting. It was a lively spectacle where members dressed up as farm equipment, like tractors and plows, and performed amusing skits that mimicked the sounds of machinery. These bizarre performances may have puzzled many, but they laid the groundwork for future avant-garde movements that would further challenge traditional artistic boundaries. Even though the club was short-lived, its adventurous spirit sparked conversations about art's role and purpose in society, urging everyone to think outside the box. They showed that art could be fun, weird, and thought-provoking all at once, paving the way for the modern artistic expressions we enjoy today. Did you know that ants can get lost together? This fascinating yet tragic event is known as an ant mill. It happens when a group of ants, energetically following their leader back to the nest after a successful food hunt, becomes disoriented. If the leader ant strays off course, the entire group can unwittingly enter a circular path, continuously following one another in a loop. This spiral journey can go on for hours, often leading to the exhaustion and eventual death of many ants caught in the cycle. Imagine a tight-knit team, all working hard but unfortunately getting lost while trying to stay together. Ant mills showcase how important navigation and communication are in nature. These tiny creatures rely heavily on pheromones, chemical signals that guide them, and when that signal gets disrupted, chaos ensues. Watching this unfold shows how even the smallest animals can form complex social behaviors. Did you know the Jolly Roger had a secret purpose? The infamous Jolly Roger flag, often linked to pirates, wasn't always just a symbol of fear and chaos. Various pirate crews displayed different variations of the flag, but the most recognizable version, featuring a black backdrop with a skull and crossbones, served a clever tactical purpose. Its main goal was to intimidate enemy ships into surrendering without a fight, allowing pirates to seize treasure without spilling blood. Legendary pirates like Blackbeard took it a step further by personalizing their flags. For instance, they sometimes flew a blood-red flag to boldly indicate that they showed no mercy in battle. This use of flag symbolism demonstrates the crucial role of psychological warfare in piracy, emphasizing that the art of intimidation was as vital as combat skills on the high seas. Did you know Naomi Campbell changed fashion forever? In 1988, Naomi Campbell became a true trailblazer by gracing the cover of Vogue magazine, making history as the first woman of African descent to achieve this prestigious milestone. At a time when the fashion industry was predominantly Eurocentric, Naomi's stunning presence shattered stereotypes and opened doors for models of color around the globe. With her unique look and fierce confidence, she captivated audiences and designers alike, proving that beauty knows no boundaries. Campbell's groundbreaking achievement was not just about one cover, but rather a revolution. It urged the industry to recognize and appreciate diversity. Following her success, more and more women of various ethnic backgrounds began to ascend in the modeling world, creating a richer, more inclusive landscape. Naomi's story remains an inspiring reminder of how one person's accomplishments can spark change and challenge societal norms, encouraging future generations. So do you think her impact on fashion is still visible today? Here's a wild fact about Japanese shiro. In Japan, there's a unique drink called shiro that surprises many with its unusual ingredient, live fish. Imagine sipping a beverage that contains tiny swimming creatures. This daring drink is often served in certain regions, showcasing the adventurous spirit of Japanese cuisine. Shiro typically features a clear, sweet base, often made from rice or a similar ferment, and the live fish adds a splash of excitement. While the idea may not be appealing to everyone, it reflects the local culture's emphasis on freshness and bold flavors. Drinking shiro is not just about taste, It's an experience that challenges diners to step out of their comfort zone. Would you dare to try a drink that literally moves? It's definitely a conversation starter and a testament to Japan's diverse culinary traditions. Have you ever wondered how paper got its start? It's fascinating to discover that in history, old clothes played a vital role in making paper. Early European paper was often produced using recycled linen and cotton rags. This recycling process was not just innovative, but essential, especially during times of war when fresh fabric was hard to come by. Instead of tossing out worn-out garments, people would collect them, breaking them down into pulp to create new sheets of paper. This practice not only addressed the pressing demand for paper, but also reduced waste, showcasing a clever approach to resource management. As a result, what once served as clothing found a new life as a medium for writing, art, and communication. So every time you touch a sheet of paper, you can appreciate the journey it undertook, from being someone's old shirt to becoming part of history. Isn't that incredible? This might surprise you: tallest Lego tower ever built. The tallest Lego tower ever constructed reaches an astonishing height of 112 feet, showcasing the incredible creativity and engineering skills of its builders. Imagine standing next to this towering structure, which rises high above the ground, crafted from countless colorful Lego bricks. This remarkable feat emerged from a collaborative effort, demonstrating how teamwork can drive innovation. Builders from various backgrounds came together, each contributing their unique skills to ensure the project's success. Getting the tower to stand at such a height involved planning, precision, and a clever understanding of physics, as balancing the pieces was no easy task. The project not only inspired awe among visitors, but also sparked a love for engineering and design in Lego enthusiasts of all ages. Events like this encourage creativity and problem-solving, proving that with imagination and dedication, even something as playful as Lego can lead to extraordinary achievements. What other amazing structures could Lego builders create? You won't believe this about the Holy Well. Located on the picturesque slopes of the Malvern Hills, the Holy Well is believed to be the site of the world's oldest bottling plant. This ancient spring has been attracting visitors for centuries, thanks to its pure and refreshing mineral water. It was here that Malvern spring water was first bottled on a commercial scale, marking a significant moment in the history of bottled water. Today, a modern bottling plant operates right on the same site, blending history with contemporary processes to bring this natural treasure to your table. The water from the Holy Well is renowned for its unique taste and health benefits, drawing people from all over to sample its freshness. So whether you're hiking the hills or simply enjoying a bottle of Malvern spring water, you're partaking in a tradition steeped in history. Isn't it amazing how nature and innovation come together here? Did you know that fireflies glow thanks to luciferin? This remarkable chemical, whose name comes from the Latin word for light bearer, plays a crucial role in the magical display of bioluminescence that these tiny insects produce. When a firefly wants to light up the night, it mixes luciferin with oxygen in a biochemical reaction that emits light. This process doesn't generate heat, so the light is often referred to as cold light. The stunning glow serves multiple purposes, such as attracting mates and warding off predators. Interestingly, not all bioluminescent creatures use luciferin. Some rely on different compounds. Fireflies, with their tantalizing flickers, have captivated humans for centuries, symbolizing summer nights and natural beauty. Next time you spot fireflies dancing in the dark, remember it's all thanks to this fantastic chemical reaction. How amazing is that? This might surprise you. Airplane air is super clean. Did you know that the air inside an airplane is filtered to a level that rivals hospitals? Thanks to high-efficiency particulate air, HEPA, filters, nearly all bacteria and airborne particles are removed from the cabin air. These filters capture 99.97% of particles, including allergens and viruses, making the air passengers breathe much cleaner than in many indoor environments. As air circulates through the plane, it is refreshed every few minutes, ensuring that you're inhaling fresh air throughout your flight. Many passengers worry about germs while flying, but this advanced filtration system significantly reduces those concerns. Next time you're thousands of feet in the air, remember that you're breathing air that is meticulously cleaned, often cleaner than much of what you find on the ground. Isn't that reassuring? What if I told you mirrors can trick your eyes? It's true. The shape of a mirror plays a big role in how we see ourselves. For instance, a curved mirror can distort perceptions of height and width. When you stand in front of a slightly bowed mirror, you might look taller, shorter, wider, or even skinnier than you actually are. This isn't just a fun house trick. It can genuinely affect how you feel about your appearance. In bathrooms, where many of us start our day, these deceptive reflections may lead to unrealistic body image issues. The next time you catch a glimpse of yourself while brushing your teeth, think about what that mirror might really be saying. Are you seeing the real you, or just the reflection of a curve? Mirrors are more than just glass. They can influence our self-perception in unexpected ways. Prepare to be amazed by botanical sexism. This curious practice happens in many urban areas, where cities choose to plant mainly cloned male plants. The reason behind this decision is simple. Male plants don't produce the messy fruits and flowers that can litter sidewalks and parks. However, there's a twist. While avoiding messy cleanup, cities inadvertently raise pollen levels in the air, since male plants release their pollen to fertilize female counterparts. For allergy sufferers, this can mean more sneezes and itchy eyes during pollen season. Although the intention is to keep our streets tidy, the outcome can lead to unforeseen health issues for those sensitive to allergens. So, is it really worth sacrificing a balanced mix of male and female plants for aesthetics? Understanding the impact of our planting choices can help us create healthier, urban environments for everyone. You might be shocked to learn that copper turns green. This fascinating transformation comes from a process called oxidation. When copper is exposed to air and moisture, it reacts with carbon dioxide, forming a green layer known as verdigris. But there's more to this stunning change than meets the eye. Verdigris is actually a protective barrier made of copper carbonate, which prevents the underlying metal from corroding further. This doesn't just happen overnight. It can take years for that vivid green patina to develop. The term verdigris even has a storied history, deriving from the French phrase that means green of Greece. Not only does this beautiful layer enhance the aesthetic appeal of statues and structures, but it also tells a story about the environmental conditions around that copper. Have you ever seen a statue or a roof with that striking green hue? Did you know about Will Smith's unique school venture? In 2008, the famous actor Will Smith and his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, opened the New Village Leadership Academy in Calabasas, California. They aim to create an innovative educational environment that prioritizes creativity, critical thinking, and social responsibility. The academy was inspired by the educational philosophies of renowned figures like Maria Montessori and aimed to offer an alternative to traditional schooling. However, the school faced several controversies over its curriculum and lack of accreditation. Critics questioned its methods and the overall effectiveness of its approach. Despite the exciting ideas behind the academy and initial enthusiasm, it eventually closed its doors in 2013 after just 5 years of operation. This venture into education highlighted the challenges of implementing new ideas in the traditional school system, proving that even celebrities can encounter bumps along the way in their quest to change education for the better. Why exactly does Universal's logo tower over Los Angeles? Imagine a world where the famous Universal logo isn't just a part of the screen, but a real, towering presence above the city. If Universal's iconic intro had life-size letters, they would stand at an astonishing 310 miles high, resembling enormous floating mountains against the skyline. This image captures not only the grandeur of cinema, but also highlights the incredible scope of human imagination. The logo, a familiar symbol for movie lovers, represents the magical experiences and stories that transport us to different worlds. Now picture an epic landscape where these letters rise majestically, making the entire city feel like a stage set. This playful comparison emphasizes not just the size of the letters, but also the monumental impact Hollywood has on our culture and dreams. It sparks curiosity about how art and technology continue to push boundaries, inviting us to rethink the extraordinary possibilities of creativity. Isn't it fascinating to consider how something so simple can embody such vast ideas? Here's a wild fact about neutron stars. These cosmic wonders are the remnants of massive stars that have exploded in supernova, leaving behind something truly incredible. Neutron stars pack an enormous amount of mass into a tiny volume, meaning they are incredibly dense. Just think about this. A single teaspoon of neutron star material can weigh as much as a mountain. This extraordinary density happens because the core of the star collapses under gravity, forcing protons and electrons to merge into neutrons. As a result, neutron stars are held together by an incredibly strong force, which is why they can be so small yet so heavy. To give you a perspective, if you could scoop up a little bit of this material, you'd find it weighs about as much as 900 pyramids of Giza. Neutron stars also spin rapidly and create strong magnetic fields, leading to fascinating phenomena like pulsars, which emit beams of radiation that sweep across space. Isn't it amazing how something so tiny can hold so much weight and mystery? Believe it or not, we don't lose most heat through our heads. Many people think that up to 75% of body heat escapes through the head, but that's actually a myth. In reality, heat loss is pretty evenly distributed throughout the body. When you're chilly, it might feel like your head is the main culprit, especially if it's exposed while the rest of your body's bundled up. However, covering your head does not leave the rest of your body to fend for itself. All parts of your body lose heat when they're uncovered, so it's crucial to protect your skin as well. This means donning a warm hat, scarf, and gloves when the temperature drops. By covering all exposed areas, you can keep your body warm and cozy. So next time you're preparing for the cold, remember, it's not just your head you need to think about. Did you know the U.S. Army once used camels? In the 1800s, the Army explored a surprisingly unique transportation solution for the arid Southwest: camels. This idea came about as the Army sought effective ways to transport supplies across the harsh desert terrain where horses and mules struggled. Camels, known for their ability to travel long distances without water, proved to be quite efficient at hauling goods. However, not all was smooth sailing. Soldiers found working with these large, smelly creatures to be quite challenging. Their unpredictable temperament and distinctive odor didn't win over the troops. As a result, after the Civil War, the camel experiment was abandoned. Interestingly, some of these camels managed to escape and lived wild, roaming the deserts for years. This fascinating chapter in American history highlights the lengths people went to adapt to their environment, even if camels weren't quite the perfect solution. Hard to believe, but birthdays in Venezuela get messy. In working-class neighborhoods across the country, it's a well-loved tradition to celebrate birthdays with a playful chaos of flour, cold water, and eggs. Picture this. As the birthday person arrives, friends gather, ready for some fun. The celebration kicks off with someone gently cracking an egg over the birthday celebrant's head, marking the start of the festivities. Soon everyone joins in, tossing flour and splashing cold water, resulting in laughter and messy, happy faces. This lively practice not only brings excitement to a special day, but also fosters community bonding, showcasing a joyful spirit where everyone participates in the playful chaos. While it may seem unusual to outsiders, this tradition perfectly captures the joy and camaraderie shared among friends and family in Venezuela. Are you ready to join the fun? Did you know elephants can tower 4 meters high? The African elephant, known as the largest land animal on Earth, can truly be a sight to behold. Imagine standing next to one of these majestic creatures that can reach a height of about 4 meters, or around 13 feet. That's taller than most giraffes. Weighing in at a staggering 7 tons, an African elephant is not only heavy, but also incredibly strong, capable of uprooting trees and foraging for food with ease. Their large ears help regulate body temperature, acting like natural air conditioners. These gentle giants live in close-knit family groups, displaying remarkable intelligence and complex social behaviors. They communicate using low-frequency sounds known as infrasound, which can travel long distances. Their impressive size and strength play a vital role in their ecosystems, helping to maintain the health of their habitats by clearing paths and creating waterholes that benefit many other species. Isn't it amazing how these enormous animals can impact their environment? Have you ever wondered why coffee grounds matter? Used coffee grounds don't just end up in the trash, they can actually be powerful odor absorbers. These grounds work wonders in refrigerators, freezers, and even rooms by neutralizing strong smells like garlic, fish, or smoke. How do they do this? It's simple. The coffee grounds attract and trap odor molecules, making the air fresher and more pleasant. However, there's a little secret to using them effectively. Always dry the grounds before you put them to work. Fresh, damp coffee grounds can actually develop mold over time, which could create more problems than they solve. So next time you brew a cup of coffee, remember those used grounds have a second life waiting for them. Instead of tossing them away, consider putting them in a bowl in your fridge or on a shelf to freshen up your space. Who knew coffee could do so much? Is it really true that Eiffel Tower dims its lights? Yes, it absolutely does. Since 2013, Paris has taken a bold step toward energy conservation by turning off the Eiffel Tower's dazzling lights at 1 a.m. each night. This iconic monument, often referred to as the City of Light, has embraced the need for sustainability in an era increasingly focused on environmental issues. The decision not only reduces energy consumption, but also represents a larger commitment by the city of Paris to fight climate change. The Eiffel Tower, which once lit up the night sky until the early hours, is now a quieter, more subdued sight after midnight. This change also encourages nighttime revelers to appreciate the beauty of the starry sky, reminding them of the wonders of the universe beyond the city lights. So the next time you visit Paris and marvel at the tower, remember its commitment to saving energy by dimming its lights at an hour when many are asleep. Isn't it great to see such an iconic structure leading the way in sustainability? Is it really true that spam started in 1978? In 1978, a marketing manager named Gary Thurk from Digital Equipment Corporation sent the very first unsolicited email, often known as spam, to a whopping 393 recipients. This groundbreaking moment marked the dawn of a new era in communication, where email marketing began to take shape. Thurk was promoting a product called the DEC-20, and he saw this as an innovative way to reach potential customers. Although it was a bold move, the reception was quite mixed. Many recipients were annoyed by the unexpected message. Over time, what started as a novel idea turned into a massive online headache as spam became increasingly prevalent and disruptive. Today, we receive countless unsolicited emails daily, often filling our inboxes with advertisements, scams, and dubious offers. Efforts to combat spam have led to sophisticated filters and laws designed to protect users. So the next time you hit the delete button on a junk email, remember that it all began with Thurk's ambitious marketing attempt nearly half a century ago. Guess what really drove World War II intelligence? The Enigma machine was a groundbreaking cipher device used by Nazi Germany to encrypt military communications. This clever invention relied on a series of rotating wheels and a secret key to transform ordinary messages into complex codes that seemed impossible to crack. However, the genius of Allied cryptanalysts, especially Alan Turing, turned the tide in this high-stakes game of code breaking. Turing, along with his team at Bletchley Park, worked tirelessly to decipher the Enigma's intricate codes. Their success provided the Allies with crucial intelligence, helping to make strategic decisions that ultimately contributed to the war's outcome. The story of the Enigma machine is not just about intricate machines and codes. It's a tale of human ingenuity, teamwork, and the relentless pursuit of knowledge that changed the course of history. Guess what really drives pyramid numbers in Germany? It turns out that Germany is home to more pyramids than Egypt. While many people picture the grand and ancient structures of the Egyptian pyramids, Germany boasts a surprising collection of pyramids, primarily built in the 19th and 20th centuries. Many of these are not as well known, but they include impressive monuments and structures dedicated to various purposes, ranging from mausoleums to sugar factories. One striking example is the pyramidal sugar factory in the town of Lichtenberg, which was constructed in 1850. These unique pyramids reflect the creativity and industrial spirit of German architecture over the years. So next time someone mentions pyramids, don't just think of the Giza Plateau in Egypt. Remember that Germany has its own fascinating contributions to this iconic shape. Can you imagine what else is hidden in Germany's diverse history? Did you know Grant was arrested for speeding? In 1872, Ulysses S. Grant, who would later become famous for his role as a Union general during the Civil War and the 18th President of the United States, found himself in a rather unusual predicament. While driving his horse-drawn carriage through the streets of Washington, D.C., he was pulled over by a police officer for going too fast. Yes, you heard that right. Speeding, even in those days of horse-drawn vehicles, was taken seriously. Grant, known for his determination in battle, might have been trying to get somewhere quickly. The officer, realizing he had stopped the president, was understandably taken aback. But he followed through with the law. Grant was fined $20 for the offense, a surprising event in the life of a man who led the nation during a turbulent time. This incident adds a quirky layer to his legacy, showing that even presidents are not above the law. Who knew the leader of a nation could have such a wacky moment? Why exactly does Jason Voorhees lurk underwater? In Lake Bless, Arizona, a life-sized statue of the infamous movie villain Jason Voorhees from the Friday the 13th films lies submerged, captivating visitors and adventurers alike. Originally placed underwater as a funny prank by divers, the statue quickly gained popularity, leading local authorities to transform it into a part of an artificial reef rather than removing it. Since its discovery in 2014, this quirky underwater attraction has drawn tourists and divers, eager to encounter the eerie yet amusing sight. People travel from various places, equipped with diving gear and cameras, hoping to snap a picture next to the unexpected figure. The statue has not only become a symbol of offbeat charm, but has also contributed to the ecosystem, providing a unique habitat for aquatic life in the area. Whether you're a horror movie fan or simply a curious traveler, visiting Jason below the surface is definitely a memorable experience. What if I told you about the Densuk watermelon? This extraordinary fruit, grown solely on Hokkaido Island in Japan, holds the title of the most expensive fruit in the world. With its striking, shiny black skin and deliciously sweet pink flesh, the Densuk watermelon is a true rarity. Prices for this coveted fruit can soar up to 6,000 euros, which makes it a sought-after luxury item. The unique growing conditions in Hokkaido, including the island's volcanic soil and cool climate, contribute to the Densuk's exceptional sweetness and quality. Farmers cultivate these watermelons with great care, often hand-picking only the finest specimens to ensure the highest standards. While these fruits are certainly a splurge, many consider them the crown jewel of summer fruits. Would you ever splurge on such a unique treat? Believe it or not, sugar can cause strange dreams. Have you ever indulged in a sweet treat before bed and then woken up to dreams featuring dancing bananas or jelly bean trials? This quirky phenomenon happens because a rapid sugar spike in your bloodstream can disrupt REM sleep, the stage where most dreaming occurs. When your body experiences a surge in sugar, it can lead to restlessness and fragmented sleep, resulting in more unusual and vivid dreams. Your brain, trying to process this energy boost, can create an animated narrative while you sleep, turning your subconscious into a bizarre performance. Scientists suggest that avoiding sugary snacks before bedtime can help you achieve a more restful night with fewer strange adventures. So the next time you're craving dessert after dinner, think about how it might affect your dream world. What kind of dreams would you prefer? Why exactly does La Paz soar above the rest? La Paz, the capital city of Bolivia, is famous for being one of the highest cities in the world, positioned at an impressive altitude of around 3,600 meters, or about 11,800 feet above sea level. This remarkable elevation makes it a unique destination for both adventure seekers and curious travelers. The thin air in La Paz creates a stirring atmosphere where you can experience dramatic landscapes, vibrant culture, and stunning views of the Andes Mountains. With its elevation, visitors might feel the effects of altitude sickness, So it's always wise to take it easy at first. The city's streets are filled with lively markets, colorful festivals, and beautiful architecture, truly showcasing Bolivian heritage. From the breathtaking Moon Valley to the bustling Witches Market, La Paz offers an unforgettable experience that sets it apart from other cities. Have you ever wondered what it's like to walk among the clouds? Is it really true that Ford played football professionally? Before Gerald Ford became a well-known figure in American politics, he was a star football player. After showcasing his skills on the field at the University of Michigan, both the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers offered him contracts to play professionally. Imagine a world where Ford donned a football uniform instead of a suit. But Ford chose a different path, opting to study law and eventually dive into a political career. This decision led him to a remarkable title. He became the only U.S. president who was never elected to a national office. His journey from the football field to the White House is a fascinating twist in American history, showing that sometimes life takes unexpected turns. What if Ford had tackled a different role in the NFL? Would the history of American football look different today? Most people don't know this, but acetaminophen affects emotions. This common painkiller, often found in our medicine cabinets, can actually restrain feelings of masculinity and blunt emotional responses. Originally discovered in 1887, acetaminophen was initially rejected because of its potential side effects. It wasn't until 1955 that it gained approval for public use, largely due to its effectiveness in alleviating pain and reducing fever. Despite its popularity, research shows that taking acetaminophen can dull emotions, leading to a decrease in both positive and negative feelings. This means that while it may cut down headaches or muscle pain, it could also reduce the joy of a happy moment or the sting of disappointment. These surprising insights challenge the perception of acetaminophen as just a simple remedy, raising questions about the overall impact of this widely consumed drug on our emotional well-being. Did you know about the fascinating Ganges ghariole? This unique species of crocodile, also known as the ghariole, roams the rivers of India and Nepal, capturing our imagination with its slender build. Unlike other crocodiles that have broader snouts, the Ganges ghariole sports a long and thin snout, perfectly designed for catching fish, its main diet. These crocs spend most of their time in freshwater habitats, utilizing their specialized snouts to snatch up slippery prey with incredible precision. You'll often find them basking on riverbanks where their camouflage helps them stay hidden from both predators and unsuspecting fish. Sadly, habitat loss and hunting have pushed the Ganges ghariole population to the brink, making them vulnerable. Efforts are underway to protect these remarkable reptiles, but they still face challenges. Understanding and appreciating the Ganges ghariole can inspire us to take action for its conservation. Next time you think about crocodiles, remember this fascinating species and its unique adaptations that help it thrive in its river environment. Is it really true that we love to gossip? Research shows that a staggering 80% of conversations center around gossip and complaints. From work woes to celebrity scandals, and even the weather, people often share their grievances. Psychologists believe that this tendency to discuss negative topics actually helps us bond with others over shared experiences. It's like we're connecting through the challenges we face. However, there's a flip side. Too much negativity can take a toll on our mental health. Constantly engaging in complaints can lead to feelings of anxiety and dissatisfaction. That's why it's crucial to strike a balance. Mixing in some positive chat can brighten our interactions and improve our overall mood. So next time you find yourself in a conversation, think about how many topics are genuinely uplifting versus those that bring you down. How about spreading a little positivity instead? Discover the bizarre dancing plague of 1518 in Strasbourg. In this strange event, a woman named Frau Trophea started dancing uncontrollably in the streets. It didn't take long for others to join her, leading to a chaotic scene where hundreds danced for days without stopping. The situation turned dire as some dancers collapsed from sheer exhaustion, and tragically, some even died. Historians and scientists still can't pinpoint the exact cause of this eerie phenomenon. Some suggest it was a case of mass hysteria, fueled by the stress of the times. Others point to a deadly mold called ergot, which could have led to hallucinations and convulsions. The dancing plague remains a mystery, raising questions about the power of group psychology and physical response to societal pressure. What would you do if you found yourself caught in such a wild event? Believe it or not, Justin Bieber started on YouTube. At just 13 years old, this pop sensation was discovered by talent manager Scooter Braun while he was posting videos on the platform. Young fans around the world were captivated by his voice, leading to a record deal that changed his life forever. In 2009, he dropped his debut single, One Time, and his first album, My World. These releases quickly made him a household name, and his catchy tunes quickly made their way into playlists everywhere. But it didn't stop there. Bieber is known for constantly evolving his music style, blending genres like R&B, pop, and electronic, which keeps his fan base excited and engaged. Over the years, he has released numerous hits, collaborated with other big names, and even won several prestigious awards. His ability to adapt artistically ensures that he stays relevant in the ever-changing music industry. So how did a teenager with a simple YouTube account become an icon? It's a fascinating journey of talent, opportunity, and growth. What if I told you chefs love generic brands? Research shows that professional chefs tend to favor generic store brands for everyday kitchen essentials like sugar and baking soda. This choice might surprise some, as many people assume that higher price tags guarantee better quality. However, chefs know that many generic products offer the same ingredients as more expensive brand name items. By selecting these unbranded alternatives, chefs can not only save money, but also stock their kitchens with high-quality staples that perform just as well in recipes. This practice reflects a practical approach to cooking, where flavor and functionality matter more than flashy packaging. So next time you're in a grocery store, remember that opting for generic brands can lead to delicious dishes without breaking the bank. Who knows, you might even channel your inner chef while saving some cash. Did you know Istanbul has tiny homes for stray cats? In this vibrant city, it's quite common to spot charming, ornate shelters dedicated to supporting the many stray cats that roam the streets. These miniature cat palaces often come equipped with food, water, and delightful touches like balconies and intricate carvings, making them a cozy haven for felines. Cats hold a special place in Turkish culture, and their well-being is taken seriously by the community. Residents frequently provide care for these adorable creatures, demonstrating a rich tradition of respect and compassion for urban wildlife. This unique bond between people and cats showcases how Istanbul recognizes the importance of caring for every living being, fostering a sense of community within its bustling neighborhoods. So the next time you visit, keep an eye out for these inviting shelters. What will you discover about the city's furry friends? Did you know dentists sharpen their needles? It turns out dental needles aren't just pulled from a box and used as is. Dentists actually sand the tips of these needles to make sure they are sharp for each new patient. This process helps ensure that the injection is as painless as possible, which is super important when patients are already feeling anxious about their visit. A sharp needle can help deliver the anesthetic quickly and effectively, so the dentist can get to work on your teeth without causing discomfort. The next time you sit in the dentist's chair, remember that your comfort is a priority, and those small, careful actions are designed with you in mind. With advanced technology and techniques, dentists are continually working to enhance your experience. So the next time you hear the sound of that needle, rest assured it's been fine-tuned just for you. Isn't it fascinating how much thought goes into something we often take for granted? Curious about Antarctica's blood-red glacier? This unusual site is the Taylor Glacier, where a remarkable natural phenomenon captivates the imagination. The glacier releases a striking red liquid, which resembles blood, through a process called oxidation. When iron-rich salt water trapped beneath the ice meets the frigid air, it reacts with oxygen, turning the water rusty and giving it that vivid crimson color. This eye-catching liquid flows into a small lake, creating a bizarre contrast against the stark white ice and deep blue waters of Antarctica. Scientists study this glacier to understand how life can thrive in extreme conditions. as it is home to unique microorganisms that can survive in the salty, icy environment. The eerie beauty of the Taylor Glacier raises fascinating questions about the mysteries of our planet's climate and geology. What secrets might this glacier still hold? This might surprise you. Squirrels love adventure. These lively forest creatures have been humorously described as jet-fueled junkies addicted to thrills. Imagine the agile squirrel darting from branch to branch, performing daring leaps that would make any acrobat envious. Scientists have observed that these furry animals engage in high-speed chases and risky maneuvers while foraging for food or escaping predators. This exaggerated portrayal captures the unpredictable essence of nature, showcasing how these little critters often act with remarkable boldness. Their playful antics even serve a purpose. By navigating trees and interacting with their environment, squirrels keep ecosystems balanced. So the next time you spot a squirrel scrambling up a tree or chasing another, just remember, it's not just a show of energy, it's a testament to their adventurous spirit in the wild. Can you imagine living life on the edge like that? Guess what really drives black rhino recovery? The population of black rhinos, once teetering on the edge of extinction, has seen a remarkable rise from 4,145 in 2012 to about 6,121 today. This incredible turnaround is largely thanks to dedicated conservation efforts and stronger law enforcement measures against poaching. Organizations and governments have banded together, implementing anti-poaching patrols, breeding programs, and habitat restoration projects. These initiatives not only help protect the rhinos, but also promote awareness about their plight. Community involvement plays a huge role too, educating local populations about the importance of biodiversity and the value of wildlife has helped foster a sense of responsibility toward these majestic animals. With continued effort and support, there is hope that the black rhino population can stabilize and grow even further, reminding us of the power of teamwork and conservation. Have you ever wondered why meetings waste so much time? Recent research reveals that a surprising number of corporate meetings are entirely unnecessary, suggesting they could be efficiently replaced with emails. Imagine sitting in a meeting that stretches on while most participants are zoning out or glancing at their phones. This common scenario not only frustrates employees, but also drains valuable time and energy that could be spent on productive tasks. The constant barrage of meetings often leads to burnout and disengagement among staff. Experts recommend being intentional about scheduling. Before calling a meeting, ask whether the information can simply be shared in an email instead. By doing so, companies can foster a more efficient workplace culture that respects employees' time and promotes better communication. So the next time you're heading into a meeting, consider whether it's really necessary and if you could achieve the same goal through a quick email. Discover the ancient secret of chicken pie. The earliest known pie recipe is etched on a Sumerian tablet that dates back to before 2000 BC. Imagine a time when people were already experimenting with delicious food. This fascinating tablet reveals not just any pie, but a recipe for a chicken pie, showing that the love for savory treats spans millennia. The Sumerians, who inhabited the region of Mesopotamia, had a unique way of combining ingredients into a crust, long before today's modern kitchens existed. The recipe outlines a simple yet clever process of preparing the filling and encasing it in a pastry. This discovery takes us back to an era where food not only nourished but also delighted the senses. So next time you enjoy a slice of chicken pie, remember that you're partaking in a culinary tradition that has traveled through thousands of years. Who knew history could taste so good? Rare grizzly bears are changing our wildlife landscape. In 2006, scientists confirmed the existence of the grizzly bear, a fascinating hybrid that results from polar bears mating with grizzly bears. This unique pairing is increasingly occurring as climate change impacts the Arctic. With warming temperatures melting ice caps, polar bears are venturing further south into grizzly territories, leading to this unexpected crossbreeding. The grizzly bear, also called the growler bear, showcases the blending of physical traits from both parent species, such as lighter fur and a variety of feeding habits. As these hybrids become more frequent, they raise questions about their role in the ecosystem and how they might affect wildlife populations. What does this mean for the future of both polar and grizzly bears, and how can we protect these majestic creatures in an era of rapid environmental change? Here's what actually happens when time is no barrier. In 2001, a man named Thomas died from complications linked to gunfire injuries he sustained back in 1966. This case is particularly shocking because even though the shooting occurred 35 years earlier, the authorities ruled his death a homicide. How can this happen? Well, it all comes down to the medical consequences of his injuries. Despite the time elapsed, Thomas's original wounds had a long-lasting effect on his health, leading to his eventual passing. The shooter had died long before, yet law enforcement considered the circumstances of Thomas's death significant enough to classify it as homicide, showcasing the extensions of accountability in criminal law. This case raises fascinating legal questions about how society deals with violence and its lingering impacts. Should the shooter still be held accountable posthumously? It challenges our understanding of justice through the lens of time. Ever thought about why houseflies are so tasty? Houseflies have some of the most amazing feet in the insect world. Equipped with taste receptors that are around 10 million times more sensitive than a human tongue, these tiny creatures can taste what they land on. This incredible sensitivity helps them find food effectively. When a housefly touches a surface, it can quickly detect sugars, salts, and other edible substances, allowing it to decide if that spot is good for a snack or laying eggs. But that's not all. Their feet also feature specialized structures called pulvilli, which help them stick to a variety of surfaces. Think of it as nature's glue. While houseflies might be seen as pesky, their sophisticated sensory skills showcase how well adapted they are to survive in our environment. So next time you see a fly buzzing around, remember just how incredible its feet really are. What if I told you Picasso was the richest artist ever? When Pablo Picasso passed away in 1973, he had made such a remarkable impact on the world of art that he was considered the wealthiest artist in history. This Spanish painter, sculptor, and co-founder of the Cubist movement truly transformed how we see and interpret art. His genius shone through his diverse styles, from his early blue and rose periods to the bold forms of Cubism. By the end of his life, Picasso's artwork had sold for millions, a staggering feat that set records still talked about today. He was not just an artist, he was a cultural icon whose pieces commanded incredible prices at auctions. His ability to push artistic boundaries and continually evolve captivated collectors and enthusiasts alike. Can you imagine a world where such creativity translates into wealth beyond our wildest dreams? This might surprise you. A unique Czech festival in Japan. During a vibrant festival in Japan, the Czech Republic organized an unforgettable contest that featured a series of exciting events. Imagine the sights and sounds as participants from different backgrounds came together to celebrate culture and creativity. The festival showcased traditional Czech dance, delicious cuisine, and fun competitions that entertained both locals and visitors. One of the highlights included a friendly cooking competition where chefs whipped up authentic Czech dishes, tantalizing taste buds with flavors unique to the region. The event not only promoted Czech culture, but also fostered international friendships and showcased the beauty of collaboration across borders. With colorful decorations and enthusiastic participants, it was a true representation of unity through celebration. Events like this highlight the power of festivals in bridging cultures and creating joyful experiences. How often do we see such cross-cultural exchanges bringing people together in today's globalized world? Ever thought about why Byron chose a bear as a pet? Lord Byron, the famous 19th century poet, was not just a wordsmith. He was also a rule breaker with a taste for the extraordinary. When the University of Cambridge banned dogs from its campus, Byron didn't simply follow the rules. Instead, he decided to adopt a bear as his pet, showcasing his defiant spirit and love for the unconventional. This unusual choice not only drew attention, but also solidified his reputation as a daring figure who challenged social norms. Imagine strolling through the university grounds and encountering a bear instead of the usual dog. Byron's antics didn't just entertain, they sparked conversations and pushed boundaries. His pet bear was a symbol of his rejection of societal expectations, proving that sometimes, to stand out, you must break the mold. What does this say about the rebellious nature of creativity? Can you believe Paul McCartney earned just £1? In a remarkable moment during the 2012 London Olympics closing ceremonies, the legendary musician performed for the world while receiving only a single pound for his effort. Reflecting his generous spirit, Paul chose to donate the symbolic payment instead of keeping it for himself. This act highlights not just his talent, but also his commitment to charity. Known for his unforgettable hits with the Beatles and his continued influence on music, McCartney's performance was part of a grand spectacle that celebrated sports and culture. Despite being a global star, his extraordinary decision to donate even the tiniest amount speaks volumes about his character. Instead of focusing on fame, he used the occasion to spread goodwill, showing that true passion isn't measured by monetary value. Isn't it inspiring to see such generosity from someone so famous? What if I told you brains of OCD patients are wired differently? Researchers have found that the orbital frontal cortex plays a crucial role in decision-making and how we process rewards. In individuals with obsessive-compulsive disorder, OCD, this area of the brain shows hyperactivity. This increased activity may lead to those persistent, intrusive thoughts that many people with OCD experience. Instead of their brains calming down during decision-making, they often become stuck in a loop, leading to compulsive behaviors as a way to alleviate anxiety. For example, someone with OCD might feel compelled to check if the door is locked multiple times, even if they know it is secure. Understanding the brain's role in OCD not only sheds light on the condition, but also helps in developing targeted treatments. Could this knowledge pave the way for better therapies? Why do we fear the number 13 so much? Triskaidekaphobia, the official term for the fear of this notorious number, has deeper roots than one might think. Many people believe that 13 is unlucky, which can lead to some peculiar habits. For instance, you'll often find that some buildings skip the 13th floor altogether, labeling it as 14 instead. Airplanes also follow suit by eliminating row 13 from their seating charts. This fear can be so intense that on Friday the 13th, individuals with triskaidekaphobia might choose to stay at home, avoiding all activities they associate with bad luck. The origins of this fear are intertwined with superstitions. For centuries, 13 has been linked to misfortune and chaos. Even in ancient cultures, the number was often seen as a bad omen. So the next time you hear someone express discomfort with the number 13, remember that it's not just a quirky trait, it reflects a long history of superstition. Guess what really drives hummingbirds' flower choices? Hummingbirds have an incredible ability called tetrachromatic vision, which means they can see not just the colors visible to humans, but also ultraviolet hues hidden from our eyes. This fantastic skill helps them spot patterns on flowers that are invisible to us, guiding them straight to the nectar they love so much. Imagine a flower that looks plain to you, but to a hummingbird, it bursts with color and detail. This unique vision allows them to determine which flowers are the best sources of food, making their foraging incredibly efficient. So when you see a hummingbird hovering near a blossom, remember that it's not just sipping nectar. It's using a vibrant color palette that reveals essential information about the flower's health and sweetness. Isn't nature's design just amazing? Guess what brought Reagan and Gorbachev together? During a Cold War summit, U.S. President Ronald Reagan and Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev had a surprising conversation about the possibility of uniting against an extraterrestrial threat. This remarkable moment showed that even in the midst of great political tensions, leaders can imagine a shared humanity. Instead of focusing solely on their differences, Reagan and Gorbachev recognized that a common challenge from space could require collaboration. It's fascinating to think how the thought of an alien invasion could momentarily set aside their rivalries. This conversation highlights the potential for global cooperation, reminding us that, at our core, people share similar hopes and fears. The idea of uniting against something beyond our planet sparked a sense of shared purpose that transcended international boundaries. In a world often divided by politics, Their dialogue serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of unity and understanding, even with the most unlikely scenarios. What if facing global challenges today could inspire similar collaborations? Guess what really drives our love for bird sounds? Bird sounds are more than just pleasing melodies. They can significantly enhance our surroundings. When you stroll through a park and hear chirping sparrows or the call of a distant mockingbird, these sounds can transform your experience of nature. Research suggests that bird calls increase our awareness of the environment, making it easier to notice details we might otherwise overlook. They add vibrancy to our surroundings, creating a rich tapestry of sensory experiences. For instance, imagine sitting in a serene garden with soft breezes and lively bird songs mingling in the air. This combination can lift your mood and lower stress levels, allowing you to connect with nature on a deeper level. Plus, when you're aware of different bird calls, it can spark curiosity about the species around you. So, next time you hear those familiar sounds, remember that they do more than charm us. They help us see the beauty around us.